I'm gonna get both of you out of there. Hold on.
The lever! Over there! The lever! Over there! Over there! The lever! The lever! Over there! The lever! The lever! You...
That doesn't look like a lever. It looks kind of like a bone.
What's going on? What have you done?
What you told me to do!
Never trust the bird, Kaya! Yeah! Ow!
What the hell just happened? I'd really like it if they would actually more actively avoid holes. Like, you know, exactly the opposite of that. Dude, god damn it. What a disaster. Why? Batman, what are you doing? Where did he go? He threw that motherfucker off the building. That's rude. That is not... That violates your everything. You lying sack of shit. To this.
Back up! There's no way through!
Okay. I got hit by the nothing.
Can't believe everyone's running scared. Gotham really went soft without Joker.
Okay. What? 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 Why was that giving me fucking... What? Why would that be giving me... Hold on. Why was it giving me fucking Creepvine? What? I'm so confused. Yo, what's up, Jess? How's it going? I got you your icon back. I was looking through some of the footage recently and noticed your name down there, and I was like, wait, something's missing. And it's no longer missing. The little icon next to your name. Hit huge. The face. Which is obviously only there on my side, but it's an icon specific to you that I have on my chatty.
Armored Core Nexus.
Hold on. I just noticed something. Get out of here. Alright. Well, the core that I'm selling is used, and it is as is. So, if you're interested, you're just gonna have to figure it out yourself. Text message. Yo, I like that the vibration is defaulted to off. That's the best. Please register a pilot name. I am Xana. Pretty much always have been. So what's up, Cookie Mania? How's it going? This shit says that you followed almost a year ago, but I don't recognize that name at all. Did you, like, change your screen name recently? What should I know you as? You change your name a lot. Fair enough. I think maybe the last time I saw you was before either of those. But hey, whatever, welcome back. Nice to have you. Man, like, you mean like, yeah, lens flare and bloom and... Honestly, like, I'm anti things that make extra visual noise. You know, it also doesn't help that I'm kind of shit at names, but no, that doesn't sound familiar either. I'd be willing to bet the last time you were around I was still playing God Hand, and it's been a minute. So there's a big long cutscene that I haven't been paying any attention to. But like, yeah, like, I don't know. Things like lens flare and bloom can be nice if, like, it's one of those things that's like salt and pepper. You only want a little bit to season a meal. You don't want it to overtake everything. Oh, well, fair enough, fair enough. So it's like, you know, if there's like a few instances where it comes in that's all well and good, but then you got like games where it's like, oh, you're outside all the time, and like the position of the sun or whatever is like constant, not like visual nonsense. Something, something, operator, contact. Oh. I see, okay, I thought I pushed down and it just dumped to the next icon, but no, this is literally acting like a mouse, okay. That's unnecessary. Okay, so like the brief rundown of like why Armored Core Nexus. When I was going through backlog, this was the first one that I like noticed actually had camera control on the right analog stick, which is kind of embarrassing for this series because a decent number of the games were made after analog sticks became a thing. It took them way too damn long to be like, I guess we could use these damn sticks. You know what, this is a bunch of nothing, I don't care about anything. Recently operations during meeting, Navis flatly refused the conflict between. Okay. That's a good story. Dude, like, the only thing that I need to know is that Dead Rising 2 worked on my old laptop, and Dead Rising 1 wouldn't even attempt to launch because Dead Rising 1 was released on PC after 2, and because of that, it has higher requirements even though it's an older game. You know, it's really fucking stupid. The industry sucks and is shit at its job.
Commencing operation.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Destroy the search team.
I don't know what button is what.
Search team here. We've encountered resistance. This must be Navis's doing.
For some reason, even though like we didn't need this at all, they decided that since we have the right stick on camera duty for now, finally, we're also arbitrarily switching to shoulder buttons being every other function. Like, it's not even, I'm not even, like, complaining about, like, game quality, because I understand why that happens. What happens is, like, when you have a successful game, the people who have the money and don't want to spend the money to make money, what they think is that because the first game was popular, that you're just gonna like the second game by default. It's the same kind of logic that happens with, well, it's Dragon Ball Z, they're gonna like it. But, like, putting aside how dumb as hell all that is, I'm talking about, like, the second game came out on PC first, and the first game came out on PC some years later. But, like, that shouldn't mean that the second, or that the first game has significantly higher, like, PC requirements. No, it wasn't even that. Like, I mean, there is a Dead Rising 1 remaster now, and I am interested in it. But no, we're just talking about, like, the OG Dead Rising. Log. Enemy, friend. Okay. I like how the situation is just a picture of a bunch of boxes. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, like when Crisis was new. I recall like the jibes about it like being like legendary status for basically requiring a supercomputer, at least by the standards of those days. Yeah. There was an MMO I played at one point called Firefall that sort of had a similar reputation. Like the requirements to run that game were really, really obnoxiously high. And someone I used to hang out with at the time, and I would like we frequently had conversations like, this game is gonna fail, it's gonna not make enough money, and it's gonna vanish, and it's gonna be almost entirely because the shit just can't run on most systems.
The helicopters are your targets. Take them out.
Raven, this base is expected to be operational in the near future. Keep them at bay.
Is there... No. Our rotation speed is hot ass. What is this, like, surfer dude music?
The base is sustaining heavy damage. Get to work.
You barely understand game engines. So basically, like, this is like the most, like, everyman explanation I can give about what a game engine is. Think about a game engine like a giant set of Lego blocks, where there's, like, pieces of essentially ready-made bits of game that you can fit together however you like. It's not literally that, but it's sort of that. A game engine is just like it's already built with like exceptions and handling code for game structures. So it's a construction kit essentially. So like when people are like, oh, this game runs on such and such game engine, so it's gonna be shit, or it's the game engine's fault, 99% of the time these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because in reality, like, when a company puts together a game and they don't optimize the code after the fact, it doesn't matter how good or bad the game engine was. The company needs to, like, the people that are making it need to put effort into making, like, smoothing out all the rough edges. And that's usually what ends up happening in this instance, is like you get games that are just they just want to put it out, you know, like there's not enough attention to detail after the fact.
No energy sources detected. Area secured.
I don't know if I worded that particularly well at the end, but the point is that, like, yeah, like, I prefer transparency and honesty. You're never gonna get transparency and honesty. Maybe from like indie devs. Indie devs are usually pretty chill about saying, like, yeah, we're having problems. Like, you know what? I have an even bigger complaint when it comes to online games where, like, Like, you know that I used to play Dungeon Fighter Online. Dungeon Fighter Online had bugs. There were buggy bits of code. And then, like, every time that there was an announcement, they would announce new content. But they'd never fucking announce bug fixes. And every MMORPG is this way. There's like a huge area of bugs, just weird shit happening, and like, I would prefer, like, okay, you have a fixed number of problems, repair those, then release new content. But they never do that. What they do is they release new content saying, we'll get to those bugs as they come up, but then they never come up, and because they're adding new content, they're also adding more bugs. So the backlog of shit that needs fixing is ever growing and never actually getting cut down. I mean, a game engine can be too heavy. Like, heavy in terms of, like, it's the structures that it uses just by default already institute, like, rendering methods and such that require high computer specs. But I don't know. I don't know enough about UE5 to be able to come to that conclusion, but I'd be willing to bet that just about everybody who hasn't actually worked with UE5 themselves also does not know enough to come to a proper conclusion. Training and blurdy blur. I still don't, like, really know why all of this text... Like, for one thing, if all of this information is actually useful, why isn't it just one text block that just hits me in between the missions? And if it's not, why is it here at all? Okay, so there's actually a reward for doing this. We'll cover all of your costs. You know what I'm noticing is that missions are actively disappearing. Yo, an actual voice.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Oh. Well, that was just fucking the worst. I've avoided literally none. What the hell? I don't know how to evade missiles, apparently. Anybody got any ideas? Like, what is that tiny laser that's firing out sometimes?
Data acquisition incomplete. The test is finished.
Yeah, that was hyper trash. Abort mission. I want to do this again because I actually need to learn what the hell is going on. Oh. It gave me money still? I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna lie, here lately, when I have game crashes, the two things that I often am, like, going to blame first is, God, Windows sucks. Windows sucks so bad. And, no, yeah, it's pretty much usually just that. Mostly just Windows sucks a lot. It's like when I was dabbling in Linux, like any game that I loaded up on Linux that I have problems with on Windows ran buttery smooth on Linux. Garage. Oh, hey, here's the shop. Dude, I've been, like, fecking around with all of the basic shit this whole time. I want to be able to go fast. Faster, anyway. I mean, like, the main thing that's gonna make Linux perform better is just the fact that it's not designed specifically to data mine the user. Okay, I don't want those. Saw these. These looked pretty hot. Okay, these are engines. Genuinely don't know enough about the standard lock. Ah, okay, yeah. Calorific value. If anybody's watching that knows anything about this series, I played the first one about 1 billion years ago, and I have otherwise no real experience with this. Well, it's because, like, Microsoft's, like, #1 revenue source is selling our information. They're never gonna come out and say that, and I mean, like, you know, people would often, like, you know, accuse saying, like, people saying stuff like that about, like, about conspiratorial blah blah blah, but, like, why would you want that much data from people if you weren't selling it? Anyways, but yeah, that's all of that shit. Yeah, if Windows at any point was just, you know, doing what it should be doing, then we would be having a much better time. There's so much stuff, dude. parrying blade. The hell? Okay, I'm starting to notice some details here. Machine gun, though, that does not sound... Oh, 76. Oh, I mean, I guess that's... divided by 3 would be... what? 25 and a third. Which isn't that much worse than something like this. I'm not sure, like, attack heat range, this slightly higher range. Attack power. I mean, yeah, there's NDAs all over the place. A lot of them aren't necessarily legal, but at the same time, it's one of those kind of like, people don't want to fuck around and find out which ones are and aren't legal. Handgun. Why do we have handguns and also rifles? For something this large. I'm sure at some point I will be forced to find out. Spread bazooka. Shotgun. Interesting. So I guess this is like for the energy drain. I have a feeling this is probably our best option right now. So much menu. At some point or another, I'm gonna be forced to learn what all of these numbers are. That actually looks pretty solid, but it's also just barely outside of my price range. Right? Yeah, it won't let me sell my OG parts, which is fair. Oh well, it's not like I've needed anything thus far, you know what I mean? They want me to blow up stuff. I'm coming to get you, stuff.
Destroy as many of the supply containers as you can. Work quickly.
Engaging combat mode.
Yeah, that's the movement we want, bro. Bro.
Minimum destruction quota achieved. Please continue as time permits.
Oh, I'm out of juice. I'm actually starting to question this burst fire model. Maybe wasn't the smartest thing. I'll keep it though, because why not? I presume at some point I'll get some missions that I can use for grinding.
Return to base.
You just barely made the quota, my ass.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to
I
normal
take
mode.
it. Since this didn't go off, hold on. I think that means that I left Discord on. Love you, boo. Staying safely. I did. Whoops. Oh, that's not the right thing. Hold on. I have a better head. So how much? Okay, so this has 150. This has higher attack power per shot in 120, but it also doesn't force me to burst fire. I'm already... Just you, yeah, that is pretty weird. Like, my second monitor just kind of, like, cuts the feed sometimes and comes back, but I'm pretty sure that that's just because I need a better quality DisplayPort cord. What you're describing, though, that doesn't sound right. Let's look at guns again. So I get it now. Attack power ammo. So 255 attack power per shot, 140 ammo. $800. So that's what 80,400 versus But yeah, that machine gun is just a shitload more power. In like it holds a hell of a lot more. But like, what kind of range are we looking at? Honestly, that's not that bad. 72 shots? The fuck is the point of that? Laser beams. I kind of want to get this. The ammo price though, that's 16k. Like if I run these dry, that's 16k just in bullets. I'm starting to figure shit out, see? I'm not completely useless. I know how numbers... Wait, right, I have a melee option that I definitely 100% could have used, but I'm an idiot. Okay. Flying thing is enemy again.
Main system engaging combat mode.
The enemy bombers on your targets. Take them out.
Raven, do not let them get near the base. We're counting on you.
The base is sustaining heavy damage. Get to work.
Enemy reinforcements detected to the northwest.
Stay alert. There are more incoming.
It's not too shabby. Oh no, I blew up my own shit, I
Enemy
think.
reinforcements detected to the northeast.
To the northeast. Oh, whoops.
No energy sources detected. Area secure.
Nice.
Mission
I
objective
very
System
much
search.
am happy with my legs. So, bought nice, good, lovely legs. Not so much the gun. Kind of a shit gun. You doing the missile performance test again? I wonder if I'll suck
The
less.
test is about to begin. Avoid as many missiles as possible.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Data collected during the last test was inconclusive.
Yeah, I still don't know how to fucking... I don't know how to fucking avoid missiles at all.
Results this time.
Okay, I evaded one. Hooray! I evaded two. I did not evade either of those. Not sure what that is. Is that a function of my head? Interesting.
The test is complete.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
$84,000 credits feels pretty spicy. We like spice. So hold on. We have inside extension, or just empty hangar unit. I don't know what that means. See, now that actually seems like, yo, what's up, Phoenix? How's it going? That actually seems like a pretty good thing to have. Reload uses 1, so it would give me 36 bullets. That really doesn't sound all that useful. Interference range is 150. Is this a thing that would just happen, or do I have to actually... activated. Because if this just happens passively, that sounds hot. We're gonna give that guy a shot. So much weight though, bruh. I'm not even sure that, like, we need extra energy or, like, any of that. None of that seems like something that we need right now. But maybe I'm stupid and dumb and we definitely do. I feel like I got... Here we go. I was about to say, I was pretty sure I got two different things. How much do we still have? 80k? 80k sounds like a pretty solid amount. What is, like, the weight of the one that I have? 921? I still don't know what it means by hanger unit. Actually, yeah, you know what? That sounded pretty nice. It's definitely heavy, but, like... If 1222 is better and 1356 is worse, then it's barely anything. I don't know. All I know is that higher number seems to be better. I'm having trouble figuring out if I want this or this. We'll just go with my first instinct. Fuck it. Aim adjust time, I imagine, is when it locks on and it, like, points in a certain direction. I imagine, like, lower number better, so that it can more accurately do the thing. Or more quickly do the accurate thing, rather.
We're on scene. Commencing operation.
Main system engaging combat.
Take out those vents. They're using electronic countermeasures. Stay alert.
Warning, AD 50%.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking destroyed. The left-right movement is, like, hot garbage.
We have to retreat.
Really? Okay. Okay.
No energy sources detected. Area secured.
Right, I'm aware of how the movement works. The issue is aiming and doing that at the same time because I'm not used to it. There's a lot of, like, offshoot armored cores as well. These, like, I just don't know, like, what the hell to think about these in general. Yeah, that sounds really good, but I don't even know how many slots it has. I'll find out how many slots. Cause like you can't even go in there and look at that shit because it just tells you none are available. I'll buy the one that sounds good, but let's see. 17 slots. Okay. That's actually pretty dope. We'll go optional part 8 shit. Optional part, ape shit. Yay. Remove occupiers. Whatever you say, man. I like how it says that there's an advanced amount of money and then...
Clear the factory.
Like, you start the mission. That's not money in advance, you know what I'm saying?
Cannot unlock gate.
Probably because, and this is just a guess, it is. That's my guess anyway. I'm more concerned about the fact that I sometimes just uncontrollably drift. Like, sometimes I just, like, get, like, a wide, like, loop to the left that I'm definitely not asking for. Cool, I still got paid, I guess. Well, no, I didn't. I was minus 128. Neat. Wait, where were we? Was that this? No. Okay. I don't know. Do not let transports bypass region. If you say so.
Targets approaching. Prepare to intercept.
Main system engaging contact.
Don't let them escape. They're almost clear.
Mission objective achieved.
Hooray.
System switch to normal mode.
So, I don't know, I'm getting the impression at this point that what happens is, like, when you fail a mission, it's like, here's some grindy missions so that you can earn stuff. But then a bunch of missions fucking went away. Was this... I genuinely don't understand, like, any of this. Okay, so this is the one that I got wrecked on. Do we have a better gun yet by chance? Or you know what, for the mission that we're on, I honestly think that this machine gun right here might actually be really, really good. Watch that be, like, the worst decision. So, like, why is this one circle? I want to know stuff, and the game doesn't tell you stuff.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Clear the factory.
I do believe I just got shot through the wall. I don't really care for the fact that it locks onto stuff through the wall in general. See, yeah, that was hot. Excuse me? Yeah, dude, I'm getting shot through the wall. Yo, I can't explain how shit it is that I'm getting shot through the wall.
Sources detected. Area
Okay.
secure. Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the rapid fire of that machine gun felt wildly erratic. There were times where I'd, like, hold down the button and be like, okay, shoot the bullets, and it would, like, shoot a burst of 3 and then pause and then another burst of 4, and, like, what the fuck is it doing? I got rid of the burst rifle earlier. I don't want another one. What? Okay. By the way, I can't help but notice also that the stuff that I have equipped specifically to disrupt missiles being able to lock onto me and follow me really well, hasn't done that at all. Missiles be following me just fine. Okay, yeah. Different groups tend to different group. Alright, man, have a good one. I don't know what an OB function is. Why not? I probably can't put that on these legs. Let's find out. I can. Destroy all the things. If I'm honest, I really don't know about this game. Like, it's okay. I feel unoffended by it, but I don't feel like a great motivation to continue. I don't really want to develop a vast encyclopedic knowledge of all the different numbers that this game has in it and how they all work.
Special vehicle detected. Target priority is the M2 carrier.
What? Dude, could you fuck off? So, like, that's what it looks like when I rotate my stick. I don't get, like, an even circle. It like, warbles off to the side. That time it was to the right, but earlier it was to the left. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what in the fuck. Okay. More parts? Oh, shit. The number one thing I want to see is a better gun. I mean, like, here's the thing. Usually that's more than enough power to do the thing. The problem that I have with this idea, though, is that I'm, like, trusting that I'll have it done in 40 shots. Now, I don't know if I want to trust that. What's the firing interval? 25, 24. We'll give it a fucking shot. I don't know. Har har har. He bought a gun and said we'll give it a shot. Jokes about. I'm not that damn far away from my maximum leg weight. New bio test. Wait, so this is gonna be indoors. So actually, let's put my machine gun back on. I don't mind saying, like, this is just too big of a menu, IMO. It just takes too long to move around in it. It's pretty, but it's just big.
Main system engaging combat mode.
The test has started. They're still too early in development.
What?
They're early specimens, but we still expected better than this. All specimens have been destroyed.
I don't understand any of what just happened.
Thanks for your assistance. We
Whatever
obtained
you say,
some good
nerd.
results.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
You know, I haven't looked to see if they've got better limits. Yay, I don't really care. You'd think that I would, but I don't. I don't give a shit. Hold on. 4971. Yeah, it's enough. Oh, hey, I'm dealing with snipers, so it's probably not a bad idea that I put on my sniper rifle. Now look.
They're dug in pretty well here. Watch your back when you get on the ground.
All units, we hold here.
Main system engaging combat.
Take out the MTs. They're using ECMs. Watch yourself.
Is that just not hitting? What's going on?
Targets remaining.
I got a small number of rounds left. Okay. Bruh. Eat shit.
Target destruction confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know about this sniper mess.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
It's like, realistically, it doesn't seem like all that much better than the rockets. I don't know, man. Like, I'm really starting to feel that side grade mess. For anyone not, like, familiar with the concept of side grades, is where instead of new things feeling like upgrades, they just feel kind of samey. That's what I'm feeling right now, is nothing really feels like it's improving things. It just feels very, very, very the same. I mean, that attack power for 10 more credits per shot is not great. Long laser housing. It also chews up a lot less energy. Man, we're like 100 units of weight away from the maximum on this one. Genuinely, everything about this is worse except for the fact that it's got 60 more bullets. I don't know, man. This is indoors, so, and they're gonna cover my costs, so let's grab that machine gun. Let's do it.
Your targets are the weapons pods we will deploy. Destroy them all. Begin.
Main system engaging combat.
Boy, this kind of sucks, not gonna lie.
Warning. AE.
Why are you not locking on to shit, dude? I'm happy to report that I now understand why the machine gun intermittently stops firing. Because there's like a reload every X number of bullets.
To normal mode.
It's a bit weird. You know what I really don't like is that a destroyed unit still carries a lock-on while it explodes. So there's like a portion of time that you could be shooting at a thing that's already done. A biosensor. I don't know, I might have that. Who fucking knows?
Main system engaging combat.
The cultivation tanks are lurking underground.
How much HP do you have, dude? Fucking get out of here. Okay, now what? Okay, there's stuff below me. They're gonna cook me. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, fuck off, man. Like, what the hell am I even supposed to do about this? Just go in and hope?
Targets remain.
Oh, fuck off, dude. I would just about prefer if we didn't lock on. Get out of here.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal.
Okay, you know what? Where is the cooling? A rather question, how much cooling do we have right now? $81.10. This seems like a deeply unnecessary thing, and yet... The hell is forced cooling? $318. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what either of those things is really gonna do. Probably not a hell of a lot. Energy supply and cooling is E. A. By the way, this gun still feels like shit. It still feels just like a bad fucking gun. It genuinely, it feels like the best gun so far is the one we fucking started with. Wait, wasn't there... Hold on. Oh, it was like an internal part, wasn't it? That, like, has just, like, extra ammo? No, where the hell was it then? Oh, it's this thing. I'm not even sure what extension I have right now. This is a low-cost thing, I'll get it anyway, why not? Oh, this thing that probably isn't doing anything. I have had, like, literally no reason to believe that my missile deterrents have done anything. Night vision capability is recommended. I don't even know, bruh. I don't know. How do I get, like... What the hell just happened? Did it fucking... What the hell just happened? Okay. What? Display help text. Well, that ain't what I was looking for. Bruh. Part tuning? Wait, what? Oh. Hello. I didn't know that this was a thing. Oh, okay, so you can only do 10. Interesting. Genuinely quite interesting. God damn it. Well, like, remember when we purchased this thing and it said, like, it included this, and, like, it included, it said that it included all of these different functions. And now I want to see what those functions were. And I there doesn't appear to be a way to do that. I'm assuming, because it was listed right there, I'm assuming that it's in there.
Even though this is only a test,
Yeah.
we ask that you take it seriously.
Blah, blah, blah.
Main system engaging combat. Night vision mode.
Why is there like infinity billion things firing at me at all times? The fuck?
180.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting reamed. It's almost like they were like, hey, let's put 800 things firing at you at all times. Why is he able to just, like, get away with firing at me perfectly through walls and shit? This
It
sucks.
looks like we still need more practice. Thanks for your help, Raven.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
So, like, am I missing something? Am I supposed to be able to lock onto a thing and then look away from it and then fire around objects with the lock on? Because I feel like, because of the way this game works, that's not possible to do. But the enemies can do it just fine, not a problem. 100% accuracy firing around walls. Like, genuinely, I tend to quite like games
Your targets
that
are the weapons pods we will
have
deploy.
like a
Destroy the
forever upgrade kind of thing, but like, man, nothing really, like, I don't feel any of these upgrades aside from the
Our last
legs.
test didn't go as expected. We're open for a better run this time.
Okay. Can we...
Main system engaging combat.
Eh. It's not the control scheme that I had any trouble with. It was... Like, for one thing, I don't like it when you get a lock on something and it, like, does a kind of a weird snap. Because that also affects the camera, you know what I'm saying?
That should do it. Thanks for your help.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
What? Hold on. I also found this function. These parts cannot be tuned. Well, what the fuck? Why? One point of weight, though. Come on. Sure, spend 30k on this. That was probably not an incredibly good idea, but can you... Nah, once it's done, it's done. Got it, okay. Okay, that's actually pretty fucking... Like, that's substantial. Was it 35? 35, 36, 36 again, 37. No, wait. 27. What? Okay. So there's diminished returns on that shit, but, So 15, honestly, like it's like what seems the most obvious to me is if max leg weight is this much more than weight is, because that's 15 versus, like I said, like 30. What was that? 35 or something. Yeah. So max leg weight seems to make a hell of a lot more sense. Why even have a tuning function? Most things cannot be tuned. Computer type special. I don't know how this audio filter on my microphone does the magic that it does. Because there was like 3 different sets of sirens going past me just now. And like, did y'all hear any of that? Because it didn't look like the levels were peaking at all. I don't know what EO means. Enemy unknown. Why the hell can't you tune the guns, though, for real?
Let's begin.
I expect to get my ass handed to me.
I'm ready.
system engaging combat.
Yep. Absolutely destroyed.
We appreciate your assistance.
Defenses damaged. Halting combat and returning to base.
Special edition. Nah. Sure.
Destroy all of the transfer pipes.
Main system engaging combat.
What the fuck? What the? I'm assuming this is what it wanted. Boy, this sound isn't infuriating at all. I persist at being shot through walls pretty regularly. Something is below, firing at me. It doesn't matter that there's a substantial barrier there.
Cannot unlock gate.
That's fine. Would you fucking... Why was it doing that? Oh, the things I was shooting at before were not the target. Who would have thought?
There's still
Still one more set.
So, I have a thing that's supposed to reload this. There we go. Oh. I have found other buttons.
Warning, AE 50%. Target destruction confirmed.
Good work.
So,
Mission
like I said, like,
objective
typically the
achieved.
kind of
System
thing
switch
that would
to
make
normal.
me interested in something like this long term is like I really like upgrades. I really like, you know, like earning point, use point, upgrade thing, feel upgraded. We're missing a critical component here is the feeling upgraded. Everything, like I said earlier, aside from the mobility of the legs, everything feels the same. And that just sucks all of the interest of this game out of it. I think I'm just not feeling it. Like, I don't know how long you have to play the game before literally any upgrade feels felt. And like just like having to ask the question is bad enough. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it for the day. I did like a good 5 hours or so of streaming earlier and another little over 2 hours. I mean, this is a pretty short stream for me, but I did already do a fairly long stream today. So, what the hell am I hearing, dude? Alright, anyways, y'all have a good one. The lady that's trying to announce the race is stuck inside of the dumpster. Oh my god. What? What the fuck? Are you serious? Like, literally one shot. The first dude that came out here fucked it.
Hey, guess what?